Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Sunless Skies. Where we left off last time, we had arrived in Carillion. We have the Repentant Devil with us and he needs to talk to the Presiding Deviless. Introduce the Repentant Devil to the Presiding Deviless. Use the full and florid title that appears on his visiting card. When the Deviless is not visibly impressed, the Devil says, "I brought a small gift, a trifle you might find of value." He produces from his satchel a 3-volume set bound in fire, his own work. Some methods for flavoring a soul to the tastes of a particular judgment, she reads. She tosses the set on her desk, it huffs smoke. We are just a touch more modern now. It's a fine antiquarian piece, she adds unforgivably, but we find these approaches rather cumbersome. Besides, we find we need to appeal to the original owners of the souls, offer them an experience worth paying for. Let him show how she's wrong. In its various gardens, Carillion punishes souls to a greater refinement. Perhaps he would like to visit one and demonstrate how it can be improved. He adjusts this mirror to reflect futures and adjusts that blade to cut off the sense of smell. He leaves the penitents howling. Before you go, one of the penitents approaches with a note. Someone was here looking for the devil. The note just didn't make its way through official channels. Okay. Do we go back there again? Nope, we don't. Let's see if we can find out what to do. None of those. Possibly the shrine? Not the shrine. Okay, let's talk to the... Oh, there we go, okay. Let's debrief him on Carillion. He is simmering with the desire to comment. If I were younger, remarks the Repentant Devil, I would take that place from its current ownership and turn it into a fitting demonstration of the refinements of the soul. You! I could even work with you if I turned your ribs to glass. And he's lost in reverie, like a tailor seized with a vision of the ideal trousers for a particularly difficult client. When he recollects that you're still present, he adds, you may have noticed that they do not bother to prepare each soul to order. That's the real art, of course. Match the soul to its judgment. I didn't want to go back into Carillion. I wanted to do more about this. What does he want to do? Okay, let's check his journal entry. Oops. Okay, so we do have to talk to him about all these things. I guess. Let's ask him more about rebelling against the judgments. Perhaps he'll explain more now than he would before. It was a waste, the Repentant Devil says. The protests, the peaceful fights. We already did this. We already read that before. We also already read that before. So where are we on this quest? Okay, maybe he'll just tell us when we leave. Regardless, we need to go to Eltimar anyways, so we're gonna start heading that direction. We have a bunch of fuel and supplies, we should be fine on those accounts. We have to deal with these cats for the other person. Because we've done all of his things. Maybe now that we've left the dock we can talk to him? Oh no, here we go. We need something else. We need 3 panes of stained glass to continue. Okay. Well, we don't have those on us. I think we have them in the bank, which we maybe should swing by New Winchester and pick up. Ooh, we only got a partial success on that. Let's find whatever they have in here. We lost a crew, but we got an artifact. Oh god, another one of these. These things have like 8,000 health. Gotta keep it behind us, or in front of us I should say. No, don't, you can't attack me. If you can't see me, you can't attack me. I gotta turn faster. Yay, let's gather up more guests. Oh, we can't gather up more guests. Why? Oh well, we'll get ligaments then. Oh, we had a quest to pick up guest parts for a weapon. Oh well. We need to go back to New Winchester. We'll pick up the panes of glass, and then we'll activate that quest. So I'm just going to jump ahead to when we're at the city itself. There's really nothing that's going to happen between here and there. Back shortly. We have arrived back in New Winchester. We have our panes of glass. Let's assemble the Devil's Evidence. 3 documents lie on the table, ready to be deciphered and translated from the infernal tongues. Some words are visible only in the right light. He looks pleased as you've ever seen him. It takes some hours to sort the matter out, but it becomes clear in the end. I have the measure of my attacker now, he says. If I were a younger devil, I would even be flattered. My old abilities are in demand. The Son of the Blue Kingdom has put out a reward for the first person to kidnap me and bring me under guard to Sky Barnet, there to assist in the service of its appetites. The judgment of the Blue Kingdom is after him. Let's offer him passage to his new home at Sky Barnet. He'd be able to serve the judgment there. It would not be so terrible to have a friend in the Blue Kingdom. Some people would consider this submission, the repentant devil says, leaning back in his chair, obeying the command of a judgment after all that has happened, after all they have destroyed. But it is different for him. To the repentant devil, it's a return, a reinstatement, a glorious recovery from exile. Alright, I guess we're taking him to the Blue Barnet. We've never been to the Blue Kingdom. And while we could go do that now, I think I'm going to go... Actually, you know what? Let's go to the Blue Kingdom. We've never been there. It might be really interesting. It's really close by. We don't have to go very far. We still have things to do in Albion, of course, and we still have things to do in Eleutheria, of course, but at the same time, maybe we should see the area in which this story began. We were running away from the Blue Kingdom. We nearly died. Our captain did die. All for a black suitcase, basically. Well, it wasn't a suitcase, it was like a coffin type thing. Perhaps we should go back, see what's there in the end. See where the story began. I wonder if we'll be close to the Blue Barnet, or if, like all relays, it'll be on the outside of the ring somewhere. Much like the other relays, I'm sure it will be hopefully close to a city. I guess the Eleutheria one isn't, but the Albion one is, right next to Port Prosper. And the one to the Reach from Albion is pretty close to the Work World and also the Mausoleum. Here we go, let's take a look. The Blue Kingdom Transit Relay. It's gonna cost us money probably, but we have quite a bit of money lying around. I'm not too concerned about that. $500, a Ministry Stamp Permit, and we do not have a Blue Reach Kingdom Pass, so there we go. We can now go there. We can go first. Oh, it just costs us otherworldly artifacts. That's dirt cheap. We have billions of those. The terror was reduced. It's not the date it was. We are off to the Blue Kingdom. After this, we'll go to Eleutheria as quickly as we can. And then we'll do the cat mission. A whistle stop tour was our achievement unlocked here. Well, at least we can go back right away. There's some lovely but faintly spooky music here. Also, this area seems much smaller. It's significantly smaller. The incautious driver appears at the tower housing London's embassy. Shall I fly past the ambassador's window and sound the whistle? We found Sky Barnet. It was incredibly close by. The toll tower is here. I might just take a look around the Blue Kingdom. It's really, really small. Drop off the repentant devil. It is what the sun in the Blue Kingdom wishes after all. Let's leave the devil here. His goodbye is terse but not cold. There's a delicate and complex intake procedure for persons wishing to engage in service of the Blue Kingdom, even, it appears, when they have expressly been sent for. The last you see of the repentant devil, he is being weighed on a giant scale, and there's a crocodile in the other pan. As for you, this reward for bringing the repentant devil, a grand and ornate reward suitable to the dignity of your benefactor. It sings from inside of the sack. Oh, we lost our devil. Well, I guess that was not unexpected. The attaché search for his lost love. The supercilious attaché is a very busy man, apparently, but when you mention the bleak industrialist's name, his secretary suddenly waves you through. Supercilious attaché... Oh, I already did that already. Waves you through. You find the attaché hunched at his desk, halfway through a mackerel sandwich. The bureaucracy here is utterly intractable, he moans. I tried all the official channels, but, honestly, I filled out forms until my hands bled. They won't even tell me where she is. It's no use anyways, the dead can't go back. I'll track her down the old-fashioned way, then. A spirit is sent first to the White Well for judgment at the stone-faced court, explains the attaché. If they are officially declared dead, they move on to death's door. From there, well, no one knows. I have something that might help you in your search, if you insist on persisting. He retrieves a wax tablet from his drawer and pushes it across the desk. It declares the bearer is officially dead. Everything here runs on spit and paperwork, you see. I went to a lot of trouble to get this, so tell the industrialist that my debt is paid. The jeweled judge at the White Well may be able to help us. Okay. Well, we will head... Actually, you know what? Before we go too far, this looks like the main area. We can bring hours to the White Well. We should probably do that. We have tons of hours, so why not? We don't have any bombazines, so we're not going to worry too much about that one. Let's check our new item availabilities, though. We can get a Saint Fire cat. Oh, it's veils? Seriously? What about that? That's mirrors. We could get that. That's irons. It's the Watchers and Azure. 16 armor. That's hearts. We don't have enough hearts for any of this. We do have enough for the adamant plating, though, and it's a lot of armor. It's also really expensive. $3,000. But why not? What could we be using that space for instead? Nothing at the moment, and we don't really need money all that much. I'll buy it. We'll replace our old armor with this new armor, which puts our hull at 103 now. It's a very reasonable amount. Was there anything else we could pick up here? The cupboards, 7 hold, that's not very good. Also, we have our stuff. I kind of want the assaying thing, but we don't have enough hearts, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, so we can sell our old armor first of all. Maybe we can't sell our old armor. They don't want our old armor because it's garbage. I do want some of these items though. They do want our mangonel, but they don't want our garbage bronzewood shielding. Alright, well what do they buy? Or what can we buy? Can we buy anything that takes a navigation slot? Yes, we can buy fitted cupboards. They're hold on the navigation slot, which actually is not a bad thing. Possibly. We'll take a look at that. That's accessory. Nope. Nope. We can get an infirmary for crew quarters, but we have enough crew. Not too concerned about crew. Do I want a black jape? It does a lot of damage, but not really. Okay. I'll also buy this. Put that there. That gives us some more cargo area. Now we have 30, almost 30 slots. Oh wait, before we go, was there anything else to do here before we go jumping around like maniacs? The grand entrance. The entry hall runs through the toll tower, through the gates that are never closed. The hall is full of passing spirits, few of them human. A masked warhorse, a masked dolphin, swimming easily in the ghost of an ocean, a creature with 10-foot wings which could certainly be more frightening if it showed its true face. No one speaks, there's no footfalls, only a faint susurration like the drift of leaves. Get your bearings, there are stairs up and down, and less ordinary means of entry. A masked orangutan just ascended a pole to the floor below. Alongside the grand entrance is the marketplace of litigators, for all who need companionship and guidance in their encounter with the Blue Kingdom. Downstairs, prominent devils live, and in the upper floor of the toll tower is the Embassy of Albion. Let's go to the Embassy of Albion first. Marketplace litigators first. We can hire a nameless spirit. What does that do? Well, we have lots of... Oh, Assist with challenges of mirrors and hearts. Okay, we can hire a nameless spirit with a vision of heavens. It carries a jar containing its voice, it wears a mask, and yet it seems familiar. Litigators and resident devils have set up their stalls among the crowd heading into the Blue Kingdom. Don't go alone. Hire a psychopomp advises a banner in indigo lettering. A masked woman is negotiating at the first booth, offering 2 silver coins and a lock of hair. I'll take on the nameless spirit, why not? She'll assist us for a month before further payment is required. I see. So there's an ongoing charge. Oh well, we can get rid of it later. Let's question a litigator about the Blue Kingdom. They offer preliminary consultations free of charge. You ought to be marked antedeceased, explains the litigator bluntly. You know what that means, of course. Have a seat. The consultation is free of charge for the first 12 hours. So we need to look for an antedeceased status in the Blue Kingdom, go to the White Well to pursue the antedeceased status. The litigator's assistant offered you a pillow on the stone floor and prepared you a cup of heated oxblood. In front of you is a wax tablet which offers a menu of suitable questions, which is entitled Liturgy of Consultation, Lesser Rite. May I take some notes? But the liturgy is repetitious, and you're soon embellishing it with stories of invented shades and ruined monuments to past empires. I guess that's technically a port report. What is ephemera status, and why are the ephemera so many? Those who come to the Blue Kingdom in the proper way. The ephemera are the many, many dead who come to the Blue Kingdom to enter death's door. They are ephemera only until they pass through, and then... but it's forbidden to speak of that higher mystery. The assistant interrupts the liturgical explanation in order to ring the bell 3 times, and kiss a branch of antlers wreathed in honeysuckle. The ephemera are not entirely free of troubles, however. It may take time to proceed through death's door, and while they remain outside, they are harried by the gold logai in order to inspire them to better and wiser behavior. What's an antedeceased status? The antedeceased are those, and here the assistant coughs significantly, who come to the kingdom ahead of their time, when they have not yet passed away. The kingdom does permit the antedeceased a certain limited access to its functions, but one will always be something of a curiosity. The antedeceased in the Blue Kingdom must watch out for the perfection, the blue logai, who punish aberrations and violations of the normal order. Okay, I'll have to be careful about that. Alright, we're good here, I think. Let's continue on. The Embassy of Albion. We have a decent chance of getting an appointment. We failed. We got 10 terror from it. The secretary looks at the appointment book where your name is not written. Then she looks at you. If you're here to help with the ambassador's wounds, I can admit you, she says. The ambassador is in her chamber. It appears though somebody half-literate tried to carve a stanza of poetry on each forearm. The wounds are still, well, would you call it bleeding when the droplets climb out of the flesh and fly away? An encounter with the logai, she says. And no, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. Sit, what do you want from me? Let's offer to help with her financial concerns. There might be value in putting the ambassador in your debt. There is, the ambassador admits, a small matter. The embassy's place in the toll tower is leased by permission of the Blue Kingdom. Observe the lease, she says, pushing a document across the table towards you. It says we're entitled to remain here for 3 viewings of the sun. The devils take this to refer to the days by the calendar, and they are having fees levied against us, but I argue I haven't seen the judgment of the Blue Kingdom even once, so the lease is nowhere near complete. She watches expectantly to see whether you still want to be involved. Ask where one might renegotiate the embassy's lease. She hasn't done it herself, but perhaps she knows where to start. The ambassador is a tall... oh, we did this already. No, we didn't. The ambassador is a tall, silver-haired woman. She is draped in medals and commendations, but none of them are recent. Piled high in front of the ambassador is a stack of demands, all marked urgent, pertaining to payments due, soon past due, and in their final notice period. The House of Days will have to give a ruling, the ambassador says. They do intake for humans at the Court of Apes. Where's the Court of Apes? I don't even know. They've never allowed me further than that, but perhaps you'll be more fortunate. To begin renegotiating the embassy's lease, you'll need to visit the Court of Apes at the House of Days. Must be a port or something. Alright, let's go down to the Devil's Quarters. We can sell things to the Repentant Devil for a good amount of sovereigns, actually. Sure, why not? Oh, it wasn't very exciting. Okay. Consult the Repentant Devil about the rental dispute. Perhaps he'll have some insight for you. You outline your conversations with the Ambassador of Albion. Doesn't matter how long she contrives to squat in the toll tower, he says when you finish. She has a clear soul. It's a flaw that comes from having no regard for death. She will never be welcome in the Blue Kingdom, and she'll never understand its meaning. It'd be kindest to send her home. Well, okay. Interesting. We don't need to take on crew, but we do need to repair a locomotive. Except we don't have any gratitude of the Embassy of Albion's, so we can't repair. Alright, well, we're leaving. Let's go find something else to do here. It's a small kingdom, so it can't be that hard to find more things. Like, it's a teensy tiny area. It's probably about the size of, like, the inner ring of one of the other areas, or even smaller. I guess we'll just send out my bat, I guess. It has nothing to report. Okay. The only downside now with our crew, our officer corps, we don't have a signaler anymore. I might have to go find another one, and I'm not sure where to get them. Am I gonna run into the edge of the kingdom? No, looks like we can go around here. Okay. This isn't worrying at all. Only a tiny little path with torch braziers on the other side. Alright, Sunless Sky Signaler. We found the Makoto Sound. Officers. I'm gonna find us an officer. Hear a weird sound. That's probably not a good thing. Holy shit. Oh my god, that thing has just huge amounts of attack. It's got range problems though. It's hard to see it. Okay, we can just sidestep. I see. It doesn't have that big a range. Whew. We're just gonna let our heat recover a little bit. Oh, go faster! Turn hard! Oh my god! How much life does this freaking thing have? Oh crap, that was a terrible idea. Oh good, we're out of range. Just barely out of range though. Our mangonel is doing its work. Slowly. Can you kill a death creature? That's another question that I don't have an answer to. I mean, chunks are coming off of it, so we are doing damage, in theory. Basically, I have to make sure every shot hits, though. I missed. Uh-oh. Come on. It died. How did we kill it? Can we kill a ghost? A blue logos diminished, a wheel of living flame, a commandment to the westernmost king's highest law, an utterance of fire and glory. This logos was of the order of perfection, appointed to extinguish errors of vitality. The antedeceased are their prey. It is not dead, only diminished. It will rekindle in time, at which point it would be advisable to be far away. We'll celebrate our victory and leave. Oh dear. Dreams of stone. You dream of a city of statues, a court of stone. Old frost gleams on corners, a shrieking wind blows. There are spiders. You see the dead shuffle through the streets and into the court in an unbroken ending line. Their faces are masked. You wait with a start. You hear your crew weeping in their sleep. Investigating, you find them shivering from cold and thrashing with fever. The dead are brought before me, one cries. They are dreaming the same dream you were. Everyone, it's drinking time. We got 3 tales of terror. You shake the crew awake and order them to the galley. There you pour out the whiskey and all exchange stories of your cold, distant dreams. When they return to their cabins, one crewman finds one of the feline eccentric cats still sleeping on his bunk. The cat is twitching, deep in a dream. Get off, Mog, the crewman says, trying to lift it away. It doesn't move. He tries both hands and strains until he's red-faced. The cat is cold and heavy as a slab of stone. Then the cat, Beleth, the narrow, black one, wakes, stretches, and wanders away. Well, we succeeded in getting out of there. We also killed a thing. Okay, we need a signaler. Alright, there's a couple signalers. I'm just gonna pause for 1 sec. There's a couple signalers in the game. The Repentant Devil was one, but he is gone now, so we don't have him. We can get the fatalistic signalman, but where is he located? Apparently at an abandoned signal box. I don't know where that is, though. Obtaining an abandoned signal box. Okay, we need to figure out where he is, because I need one. Huh. Okay. The abandoned signal box is a story event in Sunless skies. I'm gonna look this up. Sorry, 1 second, guys. We're gonna figure this out. We'll figure out the next video. Let's continue on our way. Sending out our bat. We do have some supplies still. It's not that far back to the station, obviously. Oh, there's another docking area. This looks like possibly where we need to go. It's hard to tell. I'm not entirely sure. Two out of 4 Districts of the Dead. The Forge of Souls. This is not where we meant to go, but that's okay. A colossal, many-towered citadel contains the Lyceum, an ancient library, and rumored to be a hold of the fabled Forge of Souls within its depths. A somber citadel of many towers broods behind high bronze walls. A somber citadel of many high bronze walls. A cloud of dust hangs over the towers. Occasional slivers of gemstone in the clouds sparkle as they catch the light. This is a Lyceum, a library forged of legend and guarded fortress of knowledge. It is forbidden to all but a select few. Let's observe our Blemigan. It has followed us from the engine. Its tendrils probe the ground. What is it doing? The Blemigan flattens itself onto the floor and lies still for several moments. Abruptly it stands, makes its way over to your feet, taps the tendril on the ground meaningfully. You've brought it to the correct place, but it requires more. The Forge of Souls needs to be operational. Okay, let's wander the courtyard. A few spirits wait hopefully in line for gates that don't open. Officials sometimes pass through on their way somewhere more important. We can give it a searing enigma. You notice that one of the spirits of the dead is lying and convulsing in the gutter. Its porcelain mask is cracked. The other spirits walk swiftly by, not even pausing to glance in its direction. Noticing your concern, a bureaucrat stops beside you. A voice issues from the jar tucked under its arm. It has a disease of the soul, explains the jar hollowly. far rarer than any disease of mind or body, and more difficult to treat. The poor thing will likely unravel soon. Nothing to be done unless you have something that might strengthen it. We'll strengthen it because I feel bad now. Your words sink in. The spirit's unraveling form coalesces. Its writhing ceases. It lies inert in the gutter, contemplating what you have said. It'll survive a little longer now, says the voice from the bureaucrat's jar. The bureaucrat lifts its diseased spirit and props it up against a wall, maybe even long enough to pass through the door with a bit of luck. Well done. We gained a mirror for that. Nice. Alright, let's approach the gates. A few lonely spirits mill about the courtyard, unable to pass the gate. Perhaps you'll fare differently. The gates are high as tall cedars. Mask's face carved into the bronze gaze down the courtyard impassively. Beyond the gates, the towers of the Lyceum still rise higher, forlorn and foreboding. For want of a knocker, you pound your fist against the bronze. A few spirits turn their heads in wonder, but nothing happens. Then slowly, the thin grate shrieks open in the lower part of the gate. A skeletal face peers out. You're neither yoked nor ephemera. The Lyceum is not for you. The gate shrieks closed. Oh, well, we don't get to go in. Let's go to the Forge of Souls. Oh wait, that's where we were. Let's go to the shop. We can buy hours, or we can buy never-ending gemstones, but neither of those is very useful. Let's try and bang again. Hey, let me in. Nope. Alright, we need to be yoked or the other one. Let's go see if we can figure out where to go. We can't go that way. That way is definitely blocked off. I hope we can go this way. So we found 2 out of 4 of the places here so far. We've killed a energy being. I don't really know what to call it. That is not a way we can go either. This place is very mazy, I'll give it that. It makes up for its small size in being completely inaccessible to normal flying around. Can I go under that? Is that a thing I can go under? It looks like my light is not going through it. Yes, I can though. Good. You have to be kind of... Oh, this is the Lyceum. There's something dead ahead. Hey, there's a cantankery here. I didn't even know cantankery could be here. Oops, I missed entirely. Sorry, hang on. Whoa, don't charge me. I was shooting you. Which, I guess not the best reason why it shouldn't charge me. Okay, how do I get there? Possibly north? We'll go north first. I wonder if we killed a ghost of a cantankery. Or if that's an actual cantankery. It's a hard thing to tell. I hear the sound of water, which is weird. The multitude of souls in the Blue Kingdom invites predators. Oh, scribe spinsters. You missed entirely. How did I miss so badly? I will say I wish ships gave better cooling as you got better ones, but they don't. Everything just sucks at cooling, apparently. Oh, there's another scribe spinster. Come on, cool down. Yes, attack that spinster. That was close. Sun has a lot of life. How much friggin' life does this one have? It's been bleeding for a while. It should be just about dead. No, that cantankery. I missed entirely. Luckily, it sucks at aiming too. Cantankerous, watch out! Sorry, Cantankerous, I had to shoot through you. You were a good friend. I will just grab the stone from you. I feel weird cutting into your body. We can gain bronze wood, or we can gain scraps of ancient knowledge. Let's do that. 3 scraps of ancient knowledge. I don't know what that's for, but that sounds cool to me, so we'll grab that. So the ship we found in the middle is called the Division of the Heart. Or this is the area called the Division of the Heart, and that's just a ship. But there is another Scribe Spinster here, which is annoying. Another billion health Scribe Spinster. Oops, that was unfortunate. Come on. There we go. It's bleeding, that's a good start. It's sidestepped our attack. Yay, dead. We need a better gun. We need to go to Eltimar and get that better gun. We can grab ancient knowledges. We would need more scraps of ancient knowledge for a searing enigma, but we can just get bronze wood instead. Actually, you know what? Let's just get experience. It is 250 experience. It's a good amount. I mean, we get more for killing bees, probably. Or at least it's faster to kill bees. Something like that. Anyways, we're way over time on this video, I just realized. We'll do this ship and we'll call it here, and then we'll continue exploring the Blue Kingdom in the next video. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Oops, I smashed into the ship. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. We'll kill this Reach Marauder. Shouldn't be a problem. Also can use it to repair too. Take care, guys. See you next time.